see you.
Good to see you.
Hi.
Great to see you. Oh,
my
well,
goodness.
you put enough makeup
It does
on.
look like Lex Luthor.
Yes.
Got a little hair going, though.
Yes, you're a little hairy for Lex today.
Thank you.
Now, have you been shaving in a circle with, like, the number 2 blade?
I have women shave me.
Really?
Don't you prefer women to shave you?
Of course.
I mean, yeah.
Sexy Lexi.
Sexy
So you were
Lexi.
born here in Long Island, grew up in Indiana, where?
Newburgh, Indiana.
Newburgh, a small town.
Small town.
Did that lingering influence stay with you for the influence of growing up in a small town in Indiana?
Well, I just wanted to get out and do something. And I knew in 5th grade I dressed up as Pat Benatar in 5th grade.
Oh, that's
for a lip sync contest.
Yeah.
And my mother put me together, and she made sure I had breasts and the whole thing, lipstick. And from then on, I knew I had to do something. Other than being
You had to get out of the town from that moment on.
He's a big Ranger fan, always has been a Ranger fan, I guess, and recently had a big thrill. You played with the Rangers.
Yeah, I just played at Madison Square Garden, and...
Oh, you're kidding. You can ice skate then.
Oh, I've been playing hockey my whole life. I came out of the womb in a Rangers jersey.
Wow.
I'm serious. And, I played with Messier. He came up to me and goes, "Hey, it's my little brother." Rubbed my head because he's bald and
Yes,
everything.
he is.
Right.
And I got to play with some great people, some celebrities.
Wasn't John McEnroe on the team?
Yeah, John McEnroe.
Johnny Mac.
Is he any good on skates?
He's good. He's a great tennis player. John. We were on the bench, and I was like, what do you say to John McEnroe?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I said, "John, I know you're a loudmouth. You like to fight and stuff. Why weren't you a hockey player?" And he looks at me and goes, "Tennis players their butts are easier to kick."
Well,
He's got a point.
Yeah, I guess.
all of a sudden, it's Michael Rosenbaum everywhere you look.
Yes.
All kinds of things happening to him. The Smallville thing, of course, but then major movies with major stars.
Yeah.
Steve Martin bringing down the house. And you're a big Martin fan, aren't you?
Huge Steve Martin fan. I mean, I had my buddy go on eBay and get an old school, real, authentic Jerk poster to bring to the set.
Oh, yeah?
I got to meet, I was nervous. I came in 3 weeks, and sometimes I didn't have a huge role. I had 6 or 7 scenes, all with Steve Martin, Eugene Levy, and I was a little nervous. You get on set after they've been filming a month. They're all like a team, and I get backstage, and I'm about to go on, and they're rolling cameras, and I get nervous. I start to sing 70s or 80s love songs. I don't know what it is with me.
Is that effective at all?
No, I was back then. I was like, "If you leave me now, take away the," Chicago. And all of a sudden, I hear, "You'll take away the very part of me."
Oh.
And I turn around and Steve, and he's like,
There you go.
"Yeah, it was awesome.
Made a friend for life.
It was great." And he looks at me and he goes, "So tell me about this Smallville."
That's pretty good.
It was amazing.
That's great.
He made me feel so at home. And
Well, not only the Martin movie, but there's another movie coming out with Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken,
who's one of the great characters of all time.
He's the best. I've always been doing impressions of Christopher Walken. All my friends always make me do it.
Yeah, but you had to be nervous. I mean, this is Christopher
I was
Walken.
nervous because everybody says how weird he is.
Right.
And you know him, and I hadn't met him, and I was a little nervous, obviously, Steve and everything. So I got up, and first day on Pool Hall Junkies, and I said, "Hey, Mr. Walken or Chris, my name's Michael Rosenbaum. I'm in the movie with you, and I'm an actor." I was a little nervous like that, and I go, "Should I call you Chris? Should I call you Mr. Walken?" And he looks at me and goes, "I don't know. Call me Flash." I swear. And I go, and he walked away. And that was it. And the next day on the set, I go, "Hey, Flash." And I got it in with Christopher Walken. He goes, "Who are you?" Kind of walked off again.
That's a good Christopher Walken.
You know that he wants to have a TV show where he's a chef. He wants to have his own food show on TV.
It should be called The Dancing Chef.
There you go. Oh, he dances well. Absolutely right. So anyway, Smallville, cruising along. Wait, second, third year now?
Second season.
Yeah.
It's a huge hit. Were you surprised by the success of the show?
When I saw the pilot, I've been on so many unsuccessful shows. That's part of, going through this career. And I was on the Tom Arnold show. We were like the worst show in the history of the of television, maybe. And I love Tom.
Yeah.
But then I went to the 5 years later to the best show on the network.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's such a treat to go through that, to experience,
Good for
the
you.
worst and the best.
Well, Smallville is Superman's time while he's still a boy.
Yeah.
And he meets Lex Luthor when he's still a boy.
Yeah.
And here's a clip now with Lex actually telling Clark Kent, the young Clark Kent.
Lex is the best character. I don't think you really
Well, he's
get
juicy,
Yeah, he's so
played by
juicy.
Tom Welling.
You heard
He's
that,
telling
Tom?
him about his father.
Yeah. Clark. My father was injured in a twister. He's in pretty bad shape. Oh, Lex, I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do? It's in the doctor's hands now. During the storm, my father was trapped beneath a column. If I hadn't pulled him out, he would have died. Before I did, I hesitated. I was thinking that maybe my life would be better off if I just left him to die. You saved him, that's the important part. No, my father won't see it that way. Forgiveness is not in his emotional lexicon. If anything, he'll probably see my saving him as a sign of weakness. What are you going to do? Help my friend find his dad. Get another flashlight.
Dark side.
It's all beneath the surface.
People tell me on the staff that we have met somewhere along the line.
Yeah, we met a long time ago. I was this obnoxious, rude kid. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
And my uncle used to be on your show, Warren Eckstein. He brought in animals and pets and trained them.
Sure, he was terrific.
And I was backstage. I was in the green room, and I was really excited. I was like, I'm going to meet Regis. And my uncle's like, just mellow out. And I'm back there, and you walk in. You're going to get some coffee, and you just smile and nice. And I'm like, Regis, hey Regis, a little startled by me because I'm loud. And I say, my uncle, he's on your show. He trains animals. And you look at me and you go, well, he certainly has done a good job with you.
Oh, that Regis!
And I was like, yeah. I could sit and I could feel my tongue.
Ever since then, Regis has sent somebody else to get his home.
No more talk. Remember this name, Michael Rosenbaum, going to be a big star. Smallville, Tuesday, 9 on the WB. Good luck, Michael. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
We'll be right back.